All right, family. We live today with the general. You already know what time it is. You know, we're going where no minds will ever go. You know, we go into the depths of the mind and searching for the truth. Today, we're going to be talking about how indigenous is black people to North America. Will you be truthful with yourself? Would you quit making up these damn mythologies, these policies, these outright lies to support a nothing ass mythology you know you cannot prove today? We got to talk about the North American continent being a Arctic continent. It is. It's an Arctic continent, family. And for you to say that black people is indigenous to an Arctic continent is really a mental breakdown. You know, proper consciousness. You know, dealing with the laws of nature, laws of the cosmos. You got to wake up today. You got to wake up today, family. You know, the general want to put it together so you can deal with the reality in the state of reality that we're living in. Okay, black people are not indigenous to North America. That's not true. Does that mean we're not the first people on the continent? That's not what I'm saying. We are the first migrants. It is our land. We're sovereign rulers. We're the first migrants that colonized and brought civilization to North America. But does that make us indigenous? Does that mean? Let me see what because I had my own. What is the definition of indigenous? Because I had the right definition. I'm gonna drop that for y'all. There it is. There it is. See, now this is the definition I like. It means, listen, when they talk about, listen to this, man. So when you understand the word indigenous means originating or occurring naturally in a particular place. Originating or occurring naturally in a particular place. I'm going to say it again. So it is, sometimes you got to say it 3 times. Originating. Okay, we back. We back. Okay. Again, so originating or occurring naturally in a particular place. Are black people natural to North America? Now, I want to drop science today, so we understand this. When I say that North America is an art, and it is Arctic. It don't take nobody. I know run, but you cannot hide. Run, but you cannot hide. Run, but you cannot hide. So let's talk about the Ice Age. The same one that put the hurting on them Caucasians over there is the same one that happened over here. Did y'all know that? And so when you go latitude, longitude, you see when you go longitude, you draw a parallel line across the United States. You know what I'm saying? You up in Europe some damn where. They was under Ice Age too. Yeah, they was under Ice Age too. So you talking about the Ice Age in North America began approximately 1,500,000 years ago. 1,500,000 years ago. It reached its peak around 26,000 to 20,000 years ago. The ice started to, begin to melt around 19,000 years ago, and the ice age ended around 11,700 years ago. 11,700 years ago, the ice age ended. Okay? And so, right there, you not at that point, we know damn well what no indigenous black people in no fucking ice age. I mean, you talking about the ice age lasted for over 100,000 years. The ice age lasted over 103,000 years, from 115,000 years ago up to around 11,700 years ago. And so this is as hot as it has ever been for over 100,000. Today, we are now starting to get warmer. But even after that 11,000 years ago, if you go, it's cold in the motherfucker. Colder than what it is today. If you go back 2000 and it's 2006, you start going back, it get colder and cold. When I was coming up, it was snow every motherfucking where. That's right. Most people that come up out of my era, I'm 53 years old. You see what I'm saying? When I was coming up, nigga, November, nigga, the snow already up to your motherfucking kneecaps. You see what I'm saying? We was out many days shoveling snow. You don't even shovel snow today. So I can see for myself as you go back, it get colder and colder. Niggas don't originate in the snow. I don't know what y'all talking about. Okay? So there's never been no time in North America where a nigga could be indigenous. Nah, I want to explain this to y'all. Now, we're talking about the temperatures, so you know what the temperatures was. Now, they know the ice. When you go over there to the Great Lakes region, that's what drug them goddamn lakes. Glaciers. That's why the Great Lakes is fresh water. That's the melted glaciers. That's ice. That's natural water. That's not from the sea. That's not from a salt water from the ocean. That's water from the glaciers. And so that them glaciers draw them lakes. That's where the lakes come from. Okay, so they know that shit drug even the topsoil out of off of a lot of the what you call the mid not just the Midwest, but I guess it's not even considered, but more Western Midwest drug a lot of that topsoil off of there. But you talking about, listen to this. During the Ice Age, winter, we talking about winter time. That's crazy. And you talking about Canada and North America. The winters were -40 to -70 degrees. Do you understand that northern United States, Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, the Dakotas, New York, all of that shit, Pennsylvania, all of that shit was ice. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can see today where ice storms will come into Texas and I seen where ice storms knock Texas whole fucking electric grid down, knocked it down. You see what I'm saying? So you talking about deep south, even to today. Hold on, family. All right, family, I'm black. I had to put my kitty cat up. My kitty cat making all that damn noise. So you can see today. Now imagine back when, as you go back, it get colder and colder. North America, the northern United States. Imagine that. Negative 40 to negative 70 in the winter. Now you can catch Minnesota today, nigga, and it'll drop down ignorantly cold. Michigan, Illinois, off that, even to today. So that's not mind blowing to believe. And summertime, 10 degrees to 40 degrees in the summertime. Okay? And so what they saying, northern United States, annual temperatures was roughly 10 to 20 degrees colder. That don't include winter storms or ice storms or nothing like that. Southern United States, 5 to 10 degrees colder than today. As it was explained to me, if you want to know how the South was during the Ice Age, the winters in the North today would have been the winters of the Southern United States. That's how it would have been. And Northern United States would have been like shit, for, negative, crazy numbers, 40, whatever it is. So the fucking Southern United States was like the North today in the wintertime. Man, that's crazy. Y'all got to understand that. That's facts. That's facts. Okay? And you talking about these ice sheets, 2 to 3 miles thick, covered all of Canada, all Alaska, Greenland, Northern United States. That means New York State, covered in ice. Michigan, covered in ice. The whole state in ice. Okay? I don't want y'all niggas to think, no. Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, New England. You see? New England. So if you was over here, you live like a motherfucking, motherfucker who live in, you wear animal skins. Anytime you see a nigga with got melanin, deep melanin in his skin, and he got on animal skins to keep himself warm, nigga, you got off on the wrong exit, nigga. This wasn't your exit, nigga. You didn't, because it's no way, when you say indigenous, and we're going to go over the definition of indigenous again, it means, wait a minute, occurring naturally, originating or occurring naturally in a particular place. There's no way you're going to make me believe that high, deep, melanated people are naturally occurring on the Arctic continent. Man, y'all niggas miss me with that, man. I'm out of here. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. I'm convinced. You can believe whatever you need to believe. But I can tell you that's some bullshit up under my breath. That's some bullshit. Even though you don't want to say, that's some bullshit. All right, family. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all click that link. Click that link down there in the chat. Patreon, generalseti. generalseti One Stop. Get over there, get some of that knowledge. Believe it or not, HD, DVDs, classic material. You know what it is. I'll see y'all in a minute. Black Pop.